It's the Rich at Heart podcast. It's Munchie B the mayor and Spider Loc most easty, and we here to talk ish and politic. What's the deal with it, bro?
Man, this buddy over morals, facts over feelings. We gonna kick Cack and B Boo on Street TV, SPI and Munchie B, what they thought it was.
Well,
Cuz
that's how
blood.
that's how hard together. Morals
My
over
mama,
money,
mama.
facts over feelings.
Oh,
No, he said money. I heard. I mean,
morals over money, facts over feelings.
okay, let's correct that. Red pen mark.
Yeah,
Like
just in case.
morals over money. You know what I'm saying?
Facts over feelings.
And then that's how we rock it on everything.
Kicking Cack, B and Boo on Street TV, straight politic. This what me and Munchie B be doing.
Hey, look, so that's how we gonna kick it off. Because in the metaverse streets, it's been a gang of little politics. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
I seen all the back and forth, and as much as people want to turn it into content, it pains me to see brothers get into it, just like T-Real and Big Deal. I didn't like being a witness to that. And then you got, even though I did content on it and Holiday FG, I don't like, the Timmy Root thing and Mob James. You know what I'm saying?
Historically, we got big facing game. There's a small pocket of those type of dynamics we can refer to. I feel you.
Yeah, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like being a witness to that, though. Like, you know
That
what I'm saying?
Cain and Abel type shit. But as much as we hate to see it,
Right.
if we go biblically, we hate to hear the Cain and Abel story. But it's been like that since the beginning.
But honestly, I don't know the Cain and Abel story. I just know
There's two brothers having
I just know
conflict.
Cain killed Abel, and that's all I know.
And the Bible says unjustly. It's about unjustly judging your brother to death. Well, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. All right. And just to get the viewers up to speed, Spider he versed in the biblical lane because he grew up in the church. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? And he came close to being. He could have been the pastor of your
Very
church.
close.
You know what I'm saying? So he more versed with that. I know I scratched the surface with it, and I know what I'm supposed to know, like the popular verses and and things like that. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want.
But
That
okay,
type.
I'm gonna refer to this though, James 4:1, and I think if you wonder why gang wars go on, you should refer to James 4:1 in the Bible, and it give you a better, you know what I'm saying, you will see why gang wars exist and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
The way he just described his familiarity with the Bible, being very scarce, and then him being able to pinpoint the verse that he feels justifies tribal street war, let me know he's really what we think he is. I get that.
No, because anybody that been in this L.A. County jail system or California jail system, period, them little brown Bibles they give you.
The New Testaments.
So a lot of times, like I'm a thumb through that little brown Bible they got. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know what that scripture states, but I know the Bible in general states there's a time and place for everything. And when it says it's a time and place for everything, it gives a list of actual things. And war and murder are in the list. So I don't know if that's what that scripture states, but I know the Bible indicates there is a time and place for everything, including murder and war.
But see, I can't even tell you what led me to that Bible verse. I know, like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in jail, my mind open to everything, you know what I'm saying? So I might read books I might not usually read. I done read a Harry Potter book, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no Harry Potter type
Right.
ninja or what's the other one? James Patterson. Because everything I wanted to read in jail was some urban legend books. You get out of jail, hit a lick, get rich quick, you know what I'm saying? I was
think
reading them
for
type of
extras, I interviewed him recently, and I could be mistaken, but I believe he quoted James Patterson as his favorite artist. But I mean author. I may be mistaken though.
Yeah, but see, I don't know for extras personally. I bet you it wasn't no other books to read, and he got
jail.
up on that, and he ended up liking it. And that's what happened with me. I read some James Patterson books, like, you know what I'm saying. So I get open minded. I read different things, and then I'm like, I might even crack open the Bible. You know what I'm saying, just to see what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying. It got the little brown Bible, all the ex jailbirds and the jailbirds or the current jailbirds. They know what I'm talking about. You read the Bible and you go through the little index. They say, feeling tempted, feeling wary.
Oh, it
Or
tells you
feeling,
if you feeling this, go to this scripture.
yeah, right, and then it leads to that boom, boom. So I can't really tell you what led me to the
James,
James 4:1,
let me just
but
look up what this
but
says.
it explained why we go up and things like that. I'm like, okay, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm
So
saying?
your biblical experience has just been since a small kid, everybody kind of went, but as an adult, what has been exposed? Just being in jail, niggas trying to run it down you, or what have you been exposed?
No, me being in jail had never been ran down my throat. Like me, I'm a Christian by default. So, you know what I'm saying? I went to church as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And then when I got old enough to make my own decisions, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? And then when I became knowledgeable of certain things, I forget the word because me and my dad is the same thing. I don't have a religion, but I believe in,
Agnostic.
man, don't even test me
Okay,
right
go
now because
ahead,
we
keep
just
going.
ran a pot earlier.
All right.
We've been drinking, now running doing
Say
now.
less.
But the word, if that it is what it is, I'm gonna put it in my notes and remember it because I keep forgetting it. But I believe in a higher power, but I don't have a religion. I'm not this or that, but I believe in a higher power, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I just Googled James 4:1.
Okay, spit it out.
The first thing that popped up, which is not the overall understanding, I usually deal with the King James version, but they have some type of. This is what they tell me. They were fighting with each other because they couldn't get what they wanted. James says that the living that way is adultery. It's cheating on God. He calls them to quit their friendship with the world, humble themselves, repent for their sins, and receive God's grace. God is the lawgiver and judge, not man.
Okay, I believe I read a different version of the
Okay.
Bible, and it worded it wrong, and it talked about people going at war because of worldly things, and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature.
I think whether I read this in enough cadence or rhythm, I think it was saying the same thing. That's what it was saying. My interpretation of that scripture was what you just said. I feel you.
Yeah. No, for real, was it
Yeah,
that?
because he says they were fighting with each other because they couldn't get what they wanted. Just that enough. I get it. That's worldly material things. They were fighting over that. So that's pretty much how you summed it up.
Right.
All the extra stuff can lead to confusion, but I feel why you got that. I get it.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna brief everybody on how my weekend went. You know what I'm saying? Because I participated in some things and I skipped over some things. I went outside, I hung out, you know what I'm saying? I did a little thing. Then boom, the power walk, the piece with the B team, the P team and all that came about. I missed out on that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have participated, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But included in this weekend, you know what I'm saying? I did a kicking cag being bull, which we hadn't did in a long time. Me
Appreciate you, Brody.
alongside Spider Loc, we
I'm gonna need
did
you to
that, right?
start pulling up regularly for our schedule, but thank you, bro.
Oh no, we go get it back going, right? So now doing that, we did a live stream, maybe an hour and 30 some minutes or whatever. So during that, we some political conversation came up about a particular person. We go touch on that. Came up, and then you know what I'm saying, somebody that got a voice in the Crip community had something to say about opinion I had. You know what I'm saying? And he voiced it through a couple people. I heard it through like maybe one or two other key ways other than Spider. I heard it through Spider, but I heard it through other people about this particular person. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I could take from this, so you don't need to have conversations when you off or when you're under the influence, which I was. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then one thing I do, which I went against it this time because I did it with ODM Slim, and me and ODM Slim, we gonna talk and we gonna do it on facts over feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all.
And then Beezy from Santana, which we didn't do at all.
Free the lot.
Okay. And the thing is, when I have you know what I'm saying, issues with people versus going straight to the internet with it and trying to squash out before everybody in the world and on the internet, I'd rather do it behind the scenes because in front of the world it might not unfold like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do it with BZ. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So then
But you went through what you every person you named, you went through the same process. BZ, Runner, ODM. Y'all had they all.
No, it wasn't the same process.
It was
Because okay, because you hit me with ODM, you said, "Can I get you on ODM? Slow down."
you was.
I said no.
Thank you.
You was like, "All right, bet," and you just took it as that.
When I first told you,
Now,
Baby Runner wanted to
now,
talk.
hold on. Then we double back, and then you did some I didn't like, but look. It's only a bad idea when it don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So I'm talking to Spider. We talking about ODM, and then he click ODM like, "Hey, Munchie, he on the phone. ODM is Munchie." I was hot, right? But the conversation went well. So anytime
That's not factual.
no, it is.
If you look at our text thread,
No, ain't no text thread.
I sent you a
was on the phone.
screenshot from ODM initially expressing his sentiments towards you.
Right.
To let you know. Remember that? That was first.
Right.
Before I put you on the spot, I hit you and said, hey, if you can recall, I don't want to put the whole details on the spot, but I let you know what was on the homie mind. Before
Right.
yeah.
Right, but what that mean?
No, you responded and let me know you was with that before I called you with him.
All right, we got two recollections, but
I'm
okay.
going through it. Since we gonna do this, I'm gonna go ahead, keep talking.
No. But what I just recall, we was talking, and then you clicked them on three-way, but then we hollered, and then the conversation was a success. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
We both got to understand
Leave it at
it.
that.
But see, I prefer to do that, then go straight to the internet. Then me and ODM is we sitting down. It don't go right because we didn't get to understand it
Just
first.
for the record, I want to let it be known on some mature shit. ODM hit me up and expressed interest to speak to Munchie about their differences, and they had been at odds. I expressed that to Munchie. Munchie wasn't quite eager to speak to ODM. I went public and made that public. I said, damn. No, I said, yeah, ODM was kind of eager, but Munchie wasn't. The ODM was like, well, fuck it. I didn't want to meet with him either. I just want to talk online. But eventually, regardless of who decided first, the both of these grown men, this Keyway and this Damu, this Blood and this Crip, this neighborhood and this family, these two reputable niggas allowed me to mediate a conversation between them where I didn't have to motivate it. They spoke as men. They expressed themselves and they got to understanding.
But see, the thing is, my whole thing is, I'll never want to have a spat on the internet and then try to resolve it on the internet right away. I want to get an understanding behind the scenes, make sure it's right, because that ain't with everybody. Because the names we naming, it could get real with BZ, Runner, ODM, you know what I'm saying?
Munchie,
So
Spider, yes.
so I don't want to just go straight to the internet, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool that me and ODM Slim, we hollered, we got an understanding, and then we had laughs on the phone, all right, and it was all good. But
What do you think? How do you relate that to the Runner experience? Because it wasn't no impromptu thing. You said something about C-Mac months ago. Runner told me how he thought. I shared that with you as a Brody. You didn't really care to entertain the conversation at that point. Then here he is, months later, we on Kicking Cat Being Boo. I know you didn't have no negative intentions. You feeling good. I assumed you was trying to bring about a cool conversation, which you may have been, but once I got the homie on the line, like you suggested, it went left. What do you believe caused it to go left?
because I felt he thought, I felt he should have came. I felt he should have felt where I was coming from, but he take homage to his homie, and he like when I said that Crip Mac's a J Cat, people look at it in a negative light, but me never meeting Crip Mac ever in my life, I could only go off what I see on the internet. So what I see on the internet, he eating this big broad booty. What's her name from 11-8? I mean 11 Deuce.
Lily.
Lily baby. He eating her ass on the internet. He's with Tania in church drinking beer. And that's all I go off of. You know what I'm saying?
J-Cat
Other
type
than
activities.
Other than that, it's been funny. When he found out that Nas X was gay in real time, it was other than that, it was funny to me, bro. But it's some of the things that he did that in our culture we consider JK activity.
Such as like the ones you just named.
The ones I named. But hold on. But me knowing that he really self-admitted that he got some mental health going on, he go to the county jail and go to the penitentiary. He don't go to the yellows. He don't take the pills and go to the yellows. He go to the pits, as the Inglewood families call it, the pits, where you catch phase at. He go to the pits in the county jail. Now, for the viewers that don't know what the yellows is, as far as LA County go, that's where the crazies at. They take meds. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, or they even trying to play crazy to get out of the case and act like they're not competent. He not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And in the yellows, they not getting what I call bracking over there. You know what I'm saying? It could be some crazy
Correct. I get it.
neighbors or hoovers or families over there. Ain't
Yeah, we know those that know, yeah.
He don't do none of that. He go to the main line and do his thing. That's what I could give him. But guess what? Like I'm saying what I'm saying positive right now, I said positive things about Crip Mac in the past, and it never get noticed. But when I say anything negative about him, it get maybe copied and pasted to whoever and sent to whoever. You know what I mean? And me and Alex Alonso talked about it. Alex was like, hey, I said, man, we did too many episodes. I don't know how to find that. We episode 53 or something with Rachel Hart. I can't. But you know, it ain't all been negative. But that's where my energy came with that. And then, you know what I'm saying? I know me and Runner ain't never crossed paths personally, but we know each other resumes. I respect him as a gangster or whatever. But I just look like I feel like the neighborhood Crips was trying to put a gag order on me and say what I can't say. That's how I felt.
Do you think the neighborhood Crips were responding to something you said they didn't appreciate? Because Runner never went public to address you, which he could have. He went privately through me because he trusted my relationship with you and tried to open the dialogue. You didn't want to have it then. And I think even months later, when he was forced on it, he still handled it pretty, you feel me?
Hey, look, the way I felt, me relating the messages and he relate to me, and it was this thing about what I said. I felt that they was trying to put a gag order on me and basically telling me what I can't say.
Do we got the Crip Mac clip loaded up? The recent one? Or no?
Okay. And recently, you know what I'm saying, a Crip Mac, he called Win that I referred, and I said it when he was out. So that I'm getting the notation that somebody is pumping him up. But you know what I'm saying? Free Crip Mac. And
that's right. Appreciate that, my nigga.
I said it before. You ain't got to say that, bro.
No, I do genuinely appreciate it because the misconception is you have some type of adverse intention toward the homie. Because you are fully from IF and things played out that way they play, you may have carried his name loosely, but I understand the way things transpired. Every time some politics that came to your way that really mattered, regardless of what you said before, you sat back as a mayor, like Munchie B, thought about it, and you've made the most mature approach to the situation that you could. So I commend that.
Okay, before we run this clip, though, 4Extra said he done beat up Inglewood non-affiliates just for being there. Just for being in the same dorm with them. Whooped their ass. I never said nothing about that.
I caused him to clarify. He didn't say, no, that's
hold
not
on. Let me
okay, go ahead. But that's not what he said.
We got X4. X4 got maybe 3 or 4 songs. This in my hood. Never said nothing negative about him. All I said was, you and Frosty, my little homie, y'all got a song together. Man, don't just do music for y'all to listen to. If y'all use studio time to record a song and it's a banger, put it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I see Spotty Face. He entering the metaverse. He trying to do the YouTube thing. I've been in the county jail at the same time as him. I'm aware he got Inglewood family whacked out on him. I wish him well in the metaverse. Never said nothing negative about him. I'm only judging people on their characters, and that's it. So when I seen that Crip Mac was doing the things he did, I just said what I said about him based on what I know about him, and that's it. So I'm not going at nobody or targeting nobody, and that's what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like, or do you see that how your relationship with his ex probably could have gave a percentage to some people that you were being petty, because once he fell out with Tania, you and Tania started working together, and nobody can really judge what the dynamic is. She's apparently sexy. You a player. You talk your shit. You talk about how good the top was. Do you think some people would have thought you were utilizing your connection with Tania to kind of like capitalize on your misunderstanding or disagreement with C-Mac?
Not at all. I got multiple pods where I talk about how good Tania head was.
Was it really that good?
It was cool. It was swell. And I never bring a Crip Mac. I was trolling Goofy Badass about how good his baby mama head was. Nothing to do with Crip Mac. You know what I'm saying? Crip Mac, before going to jail, showed plenty disinterest in this young lady. You know what I'm saying? I never said nothing about Crip Mac regarding Tania. Tania blew my socks off. Nothing to do with Crip Mac at all. Nothing. I never said nothing about Crip Mac. Crip Mac, I'm pretty sure he had the same experience.
Of course.
So, like, I never said nothing about Crip Mac. It was just the boy, Goofy Badass, and that's it. Nothing to do with him.
Well, I forget exactly how we got on this subject matter, but I know the spirit of the conversation.
No, the whole thing is it wasn't nothing. If I'm potting against somebody, if I'm potting, and I'm talking
Potting or plotting?
potting,
Okay, podcasting, okay.
potting. If I'm potting and I bring up somebody that's from a rival area, it's not because I'm throwing a shade they way or nothing like that. It's because they crossed my desk. Crip Mac been viral for a long time. Nipsey Hussle also. So when Nipsey Hussle come up, I'm like, damn, I got a lot to say, but they gonna be like, no, he from Equal Family. Oh, you bringing up Nip the Great, and that's what it's gonna be. But look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna run this.
You know, Crip Mac had a lot to say about what you had to say about him recently, bro.
Yeah, and we about to get into it right now. Lights, camera, bracket. Let's go.
You costume motherfucker, Munchie B. Check this out like this, cuz. You call Crip Mac a J-Cat. Let me tell you what a J-Cat is, motherfucker. A J-Cat's a motherfucker that turns down fags. A J-Cat is a motherfucker that covers gang tattoos. A J-Cat's a motherfucker that's on crystal meth. A J-Cat's a motherfucker that don't play ball in the trenches. A J-Cat a motherfucker that runs from their set. And also the last thing, a J-Cat is a motherfucker that's scary. Them categories right there don't fit the Crip Mac at all, cuz. You call me a J-Cat. I'm not a J-Cat. You know what I am, cuz? I get jiggy, cuz. I really play ball in the trenches. I am a 55th Street from Loc General for my set. Is that right, Lil HK Destruction?
Hell yeah.
You industry don't know me, cuz. Baby running, cuz let cuz know. Snoop the I really am. Don't let that comedy shit I do, cuz, get y'all fucked up in y'all head. I am that nickel, and I'ma keep it 55th Street. Munchie B. Shut your cluster ass up. On 5-5 Crip. Ain't no J-Cat here, hood.
Hey, tell him C-Mac, man, you feel me, man? You losing teeth from smoking meth.
Never, cuz. Never.
Man, they got the wrong nigga on three-way. he the wrong mediator. But look, free Crip Mac. And like I said, he ain't go to the yellows. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas go to the Browns trying to fake injured, or they go to the yellows and try to fake crazy, so they don't have to get
Free baby Crip Mac.
Like get it going these enemy dorms and all that lows.
I think he just defied everything that we know J-Cats to be.
That's not. No. What he defined was some. What
defied, not defined.
Yeah, because that wasn't what a J-Cat is, but we ain't going to get into that.
He defied being a J-Cat.
Bro, we know you the Crip dictionary. You the
But J-Cats can't even articulate what he just articulated, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You the most you Webster Loc.
I know Crip Mac to know he knows how to pretend to be a J-Cat. And I think he does it so well, he tricked you into thinking he was doing it without being able to not do it.
He everything he just said is not a J Cat, but we
Thank
ain't
you.
gonna get into that. We gonna let that rest. But whoever is that, what was whoever that
I don't
was
know who
on
was
three
talking
way.
to,
Yeah, all right,
but you can't hold everyone
the dude that's on three way.
accountable to the maturity that you are attempting to display, Munchie. You are attempting to show a whole lot of growth and graduation. Understanding how easily it is, the unnamed person on the phone could not give a fuck about your growth because that's a nigga from
We
neighborhood. That's
censoring the cursing. We censoring.
there we go.
Yeah,
My bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Gets a. How
you
you
got
do it?
okay, I
Yeah, how you
forgot.
do it?
Yeah, you got the person on the phone might not give a feezy about how positive you and C-Mac are trying to be.
I know positive, but he didn't make him in a good light. You didn't lose your teeth by smoke. Like he just didn't paint him in a good light. That was an infant Loc for real. That's not even a tiny Loc on the phone. But you know what I'm saying? Free Crip Mac.
Can you agree that Crip Mac at that moment kind of like stepped outside of what you consider him to be crazy? Did you not hear the intelligence in his, even though he's emotional, didn't he sound a lot more aware of what's going on than he usually sounds?
I done heard him sound more aware off the phone, more than this though. I done heard it before.
But does that agree that he sounds more aware than just J-Cat at that
He
moment?
seemed more aware, but he got he defined J Cat wrong on here, but he seemed more aware for sure.
But I think he, what we consider, because I even have been in defense of C-Mac in your presence when Runner was on the phone. When you called him a J-Cat, the best I could offer was he are J-Cat. And I
Right.
think that he's the things that we consider J-Catish, he's that intentionally. He's created a character to sell upon line. Because everybody can agree, being a number one gangster, enemy killer, just pure, is not marketable.
Hey, look. Before we move on to the next thing, this is what I'm gonna say. The word J Cat leaking to the streets, and then like squares in the public knowing what a J Cat is. That's what made it bad. Because I've been in jail. If you hit these county jail systems, independent, it's self-admitted J Cats, and they don't care. Like you know what I'm saying. So, but when you leak to the streets, and now just like the word weirdo, I can't even pinpoint when the word weirdo became so
Me
offensive.
either.
So like you's a weirdo, and it's fighting words now. You know what I'm saying? Same difference.
I imagine, though, you will find, if not in the past, in the future, from some hood, you will find somebody named Weirdo and J-Cat on purpose.
Man, they effed it up because, man, I'm from Inglewood. You got weirdo gangster bloods. Like, and that's a hood. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all accepting that to establish
What
yourself?
you mean accepting that?
Because I know about new sections in prominent
You
sections.
got a hood called sex jerks.
I
That
thought you
sound
wanted-
like somebody that's hypersexual.
No, you got a hood called Young. We accepted.
Young niggas everybody was a young nigga
But
at one
you
point.
asked me to clarify my question. I'm just asking y'all,
Let's
are
go.
y'all allowing a new faction in y'all area?
You can't put young niggas against weirdos and sex jerks, bro.
Not because of the title, but the fact that there's something already over here and there's something new coming.
I'm glad you said that, because your young niggas gonna be calling in on you.
No, they not.
You didn't put me on three-way with some young niggas.
Salute.
They not gonna like you.
That's why I'm clear. I'm glad you're making me clarify, because I'm not saying.
I ain't make you do nothing.
No, I'm glad you pointing this out, because all I'm saying, y'all, is
Right.
something new
Clean it up,
in an
nigga.
established area. That's all I'm
Clean it
connecting.
up.
Y'all know,
What's his name,
I know
Herb?
y'all.
Herb?
Not just Herb.
Yeah.
My Herb,
yeah.
Lil Biz, Big Biz, you
Yeah.
put me in
Yeah.
big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siege, all my niggas, all my young.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Siete, y'all know what to do. Nah, nothing.
But moving on, and like I said, free Crip Mac.
By the way,
You know what
though, yeah, free this homie Crip Mac. I just want to applaud you, bro. You op number one, whether you claim it or not. That's where you came in the game. Everybody assume that. You keep doing things that come into question, and people get at me like, Spider, why your boy? And I'd be like wondering, like, damn, how am I bringing this to Munchie? But I want to applaud you, because every time you're challenged with growth, I see you meet the occasion, bro. Regardless of what it entails, you seem to, keep thinking like, damn, I might have to leave Munchie right here at this level. And every time that real challenge come where I got to tap out and leave it between you and the elements, you rise above the challenge, homie. So I salute that, bro.
No, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. But like I said what I said with the J Cat verbiage, and man, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, whether you from wherever you from, we don't do the jail thing. Free Crip Mac, and if you angry about it, Crip Mac, you gonna be free one day. I think sooner than what people think. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
And then you know, what I'm saying, I'm
And
still,
see, and Crip Mac,
I'm
just
still
check
on
this.
Manchester.
Accept
Mr.
this
Crip
from
Mac, you know
accept
what I'm
this from
saying?
Mr. Beautiful himself, because I know you little beautiful, bro. Bro wasn't calling you a J cat trying to belittle you. He thought that it was not going to be that offensive. I know the J cat elements that we see, you do on purpose to a large degree. He just didn't realize that. It's real simple for everybody to get, bro. On my mama.
Hey, but look, we about to turn a page on this urban legend book or everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said for actually he read the James Patterson.
I believe that name, we had a moment where he said he read a lot in prison. I put him on
No,
the
why? Because
spot.
he was in the shoe. He was in the shoe pro.
I think he
was in the
said James
shoe.
Patterson.
He was running out of books. Cause
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I read it. I didn't have nothing else to read, and I'm like, damn, I'm like James Patterson.
But let me do you like I did him. What's your favorite title from that author?
I can't remember.
Y'all see, 4 extras don't feel. He had the same answer.
No, I can't remember because I started reading that because I didn't have nothing else to read. We run out of books, like, and me and this other we was taking turns on the BMF book and shit. And I'm like, so I'm like, yeah, boom. I just cracked on but I still need to watch the movie Alex. How you say it? Alex, Alex, Alex Cross. There you
Alex
go.
Cross.
Alex Cross. That's the detective in the James Patterson book. But what's called it? A movie on it. The one that wear the dress.
Now that your senses have,
Tyler Perry did a book on Alex
Wow.
Cross, and I need to watch that movie Alex Cross. I might do that later on tonight with my little lady friend or everything.
have you replaced your reading visual experience with audio listening to books?
Nah, I'm gonna start though. I'm gonna start though. And then I got two hungers that do books, and you know what I'm saying, we gonna put together one. You know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna add author to my bio.
Yeah, shout them out, because that's a good addition to a homegrown street legend that's trying to transition into other things. That's a good thing. Books.
And I ain't trying to keep holding on, but going to the next subject. But I want to do something. I want to top Monster Cody, but see, I can't because he was a lot invasive. He said a lot of names, and you know a lot of people was mad at Monster Cody about how he did with his book. And rest in peace, Pretty Boy. He was one of them. And
60s?
yeah, and I got the chance to holler at Pretty Boy. You know what I'm saying? We was out to eat.
I think Alex was at his funeral.
Me, Pretty Boy, my big homie Bandit, Ron, Skip. We was all out to eat and shit. One of my garbs, and then you know what I'm saying? Like we talked and shit, and he said that, you know what I'm saying, shit in his book held him up from, you know what I'm saying, being paroled or X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. You know what
How
I'm
long
saying?
did Pretty Boy do?
I don't know. Alex could answer that better than me.
No, I think it was 3 decades plus.
No, Alex, no. Pretty Boy did a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think people that did that much time, their reaction to this reality is a lot different than people who have done a lot less time.
which reality?
Of blacks being anti one another and this ghetto expression of war that we experience. I think the people that have done 20 plus look at it way different than those that are still going through it.
Well, my big homies came home looking like, what the F? You got Inglewood families intermingling with H-Tray gangsters?
Like they was doing on the prison yard.
I don't like equating that. I don't like
Reality doesn't necessarily equate.
I don't like equating that because on a prison yard it's very racial.
Because the white man said so.
It's very racial. You got the Hispanics, which is the majority. You got the blacks, which is the minority, whether we click up or not. Blood, Crip, Southern and Northern California, we still the minority, and we it's for survival. So that's the difference, though. Out here on the streets, it's not like that.
But look how
So people say, oh y'all do y'all a family is doing with the 60s or H-Ray with the 60s in jail, but it's not the same demographics on the streets. We got the free will on the streets, and that's the difference. But people that take what goes on the pen and play is cool, and it resonates to the streets, and they come home more peaceful or whatever. That's the good thing, but it's not quite the same though.
I'm trying to figure out what's the difference when the only problem we have with these people is not where they live, right? It's based on we actually have a history and experience of getting back and forth. So it's like that.
The difference is on the streets, the 20 Bloods is cordial and they love the Harpies. The difference is the Grape Streets, the Compton Video Grapes and the Grape Street Watts, the Baby Locs, they love each other. But in the pen, they can't do that.
Why?
And it's up.
Why?
Because it's political in the prison.
So,
I didn't start.
what-
I didn't set the rules. I hit the prison late. I got a prison number that's a double alphabet.
Why not?
AH3112.
I want to engage you in some
I don't have a V number.
I want to engage you in conversation and shed some light, or let's expand or understand this better.
Okay.
Why? Like me and you right now, we function. We almost go to jail together. We hang together. You've been in my hood. We've been in other hoods. We hang and thug. If we go to jail tomorrow, what is it that restricts us from treating each other just how we want to? And then that's me and you. We black, Crip blood, family coast. How does that change from if me and you was black and Mexican and we felt like this? If I'm gonna kill for your mama and you gonna kill for my mama because we that close, when we get in jail as a man, I want to break down what is so different.
I just told you the difference, bro. It's political, and we can't, and it's out of our control. Because you got San Fernando Valley, San Diego Mexicans, you got San Gabriel Hispanics, all that, and then you got all these bloodbrands, Pyrus, neighborhood Crips, gangsters, neighborhood Crips, and then and then the Mexicans is the minority. If we don't stick together, then there's gonna be a problem on that yard. Because
agree.
Mexicans, even in the county jail, well, the Los Angeles county system, Mexicans don't fight each other.
But you know what you making
but
it
we
sound
do.
like as the minority amongst the blacks?
What?
Y'all cool with the Crips because y'all need them, and then as soon as y'all don't need them because the Mexicans too deep, fuck 'em.
Not exactly, because we not even looking at neighborhood Crip way in the
I didn't
county
say
jail, right?
neighborhood. I didn't say nothing about neighborhood. I said
No,
the
I'm
Crips.
just being. We not.
We just talking about because that's what you just
No,
described.
no. I'm just.
You
going,
talked about the fact that
I'm just
as
saying,
blacks, we can't afford to be adverse to the essays and still be dealing with each other. And I know that we're deeper. So from a Damu, it sound like
Who
damn,
deeper? We not
the Crips,
deeper.
The Keyways is deeper
Okay,
than the
right,
Damus.
right.
So if the Damu, from a Damu representative is saying the reason why we got to be cool with the Crips because on with the Mexicans, it sound like because y'all feel like, hey, shit, we can't go get the Mexicans and the deep ass
Listen,
Crips.
The penitentiary president was set before I even hit the penitentiary, and I hit it late compared to you. So listen.
And I hit it late compared to the history. Go ahead.
Okay. So
Early 90s.
So, and what's his name? Dubs.
The Mexican.
Okay, or they go. Well, he from Ventura. He can't even
It's like
talk
a hold
about
on
that.
100, yeah.
Right. Okay. So listen. No. Whack 100 go to LA County Jail. Pacoima, they come there though.
So Ventura is not San Gabriel.
No,
San Fernando.
they own a thing. That Dubs dude's from Ventura. I'm just saying people that talk on this type of note. I'm gonna say this.
He's from Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara, that's Ventura County.
That's up there. Yeah.
Santa Barbara County. The home of the county.
That's up north. Yeah, that's further.
It ain't LA County. So my thing is this though. In the Los Angeles County Jail, the blacks is not getting along. We go squabble each other. We go at each other with knives, fists, or whatever we gotta do, right? But as soon as we smell this going up with the Southsiders, we gonna come together. Mm-hmm. And then that's where Dubs come in at. Looking back in the days with the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference with basketball, Western Conference 80-70% of the time win. That's how the blacks is in the LA County Jail, period. And the Southern Hispanics, they sneak attack every time. So, I mean,
Now they got the numbers. They don't have to.
they do it all the time with the numbers. They always have the numbers. The Southern Hispanics, they sneak attack, and then but the blacks, we in the county jail, we don't have no unity. The unity only come together in the penitentiary. As far as blacks go.
Well, you may be talking about a more contemporary current time, but I can recall in my stint going through the county jail, early 90s through the 90s, this is when I learned that I could look at CK tattoos and act like I don't see them because we like brothers against the others. I learned that in the 90s. That's where I realized how I could get back on the street better than I ever thought and function with Damus or overlook them, and they not my enemies because I roll with them in that county jail. I remember a nigga from Pueblos. I was on my way to kick off a riot by myself. I had pumped myself up for 2 weeks, telling all the blacks in the dorm, yeah, they seen my back stitched up. I'm like, yeah, this happened over here. Whoopty wop wop wop. I pumped up, talking my shit. If any of them motherfuckers come in our dorm, it's on.
It's up.
Yeah, 2 weeks later, guess who they throw in my dorm?
The boy from the last riot.
Yes, and I had set myself up to walk up the stairs and kick it off by myself, and the nigga from Pueblo was at the last minute.
That's what I said.
He said, "You want me to go with you?"
You missed it though. That's what I said. When they come to in the county jail, when they about to go down, we come together.
We do.
Before that, we be squabbling each other, and then before the '90s, I want to say before your time, man. It's the Crip is
Dominant.
the ratio is
Dominant.
maybe 7-1 with Damu versus Keyway. It is unfair, and the Crips ain't tripping on the bro. It just when it's time to come together, we come together, and that's on the county jail level. In the penitentiary, that's automatic. It's already in the books.
It's all black.
Leave that shit on the streets. Spider shot Munchie out there. When I hit the yard, leave that out there. It's a bigger war. That's in the penitentiary.
But
that's not what it is in the county jail.
That's the vastness of realization.
No. But in the county jail, that's not what it is, though.
But I'm saying, as a people, we should not allow the prison, the county jail, to dictate that mind state. Okay, before we allow it go haywire, I think we need to look at the result of the penitentiaries and try to lace our earlier people from that. I don't want to hold you up. I know you got.
But before we move on, but people that got the that graduated from the county jail to the pen, they got that experience. Like, okay, this really not my enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get it going. Boom, 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 boom. It's about to be
inevitable, y'all.
Coming my way with a knife, and it's gonna be. I'm from families. It's gonna be a nigga from 60. Come get my back. They go get on them.
Damu Keyway, Conversation, King Cat, Being Boo, Rich at Heart,
and that's
Facts
where
Over Feelings,
that
Morals Over Money, Street TV.
It come in like, okay, you really not my enemy. You know what I'm saying? But moving on from the gangland thing, because we gonna say that.
We go back and forth ping ponging all day,
we
bro.
gonna say that for kicking. That's a kicking Cat Being Bull type conversation.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta have some people that got the knowledgeable and been on them yards and could talk that talk with us. But you familiar with your ex counterpart, 50 Cent?
Curtis, from Curtis to Curtis. I never bite your hand.
You don't want to say his last name, huh?
It's Curtis to Curtis. That's the homie Curtis. Shit, we Curtis and Curtis. He told me when he see me.
Y'all got the first, same and last name.
Yes.
Hey.
From Curtis to Curtis, I never bite your hand on the land. You let me hype your band. Jackson Williams.
Oh, I'm
Curtis
faded.
and Curtis, yeah.
I'm faded. Why I call him Curtis Williams?
Because I'm Curtis Williams.
No, I said both of y'all Curtis. No, both of y'all Curtis. He Curtis Jackson. Curtis Williams.
But he told me initially in our interactions that he gets excited when he sees himself again. So, yeah, we both Curtis. From Curtis to Curtis.
Y'all both size up. He more definition. Both size up black niggas named Curtis. You know what I'm saying? One from the west, one from the east. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got Jimmy and Dre. I didn't. Curtis, though.
Hey, look. So, I'm familiar with the Tycoon event and then through over the years, but this event I'm about to speak of, I don't believe it's Tycoon. And now it's based off he threw a comedy event. So this time he chose to throw it in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now I seen the build up of it. I seen them join lives with people like I forget their name, 2 comedians. You know, so I've been drinking. Excuse me, bro. My journalistic skills, I'm getting better. I'm a downsize them for y'all. Boom.
Doing all right.
And then the event come. So now I found this event parallel to the pop out because a lot of people had a lot of things to say about who should have been there and who shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna start with the pop out. I was on No Jumper, and I brought my 2 little homies on there, Lil Deuce and Frosty. And Frosty was like, we was talking about the pop out. I think it was good for the West Coast. He was like, oh, I wasn't there. And then, right. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I'm from Inglewood because the event was in Inglewood, right?
Oh, the pop out was in Inglewood? Oh, the concert, the original.
Concert.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, not the video, but the concert.
Right.
I'm like, well, you know, 310 Baby was there. Rucci was there. But I was there. I quite didn't understand. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing Hurricane Chris go about his rant. And let's do the clip. Run a clip.
Part of hip hop. You throw a mother concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of that? You ain't in my city, nigga. You taking advantage of my city because and it costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid slow mother so crazy that y'all gonna let this come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This ain't book no Louisiana artist. This ain't book Big Papa. This ain't book B Will. This ain't book Hurricane. They didn't even go to Baton Rouge and get no boosies or no webbies. Like, it didn't with us. Came to take advantage of us. Shreveport had cheap land. He came and bought that, and a nigga don't give a with us. And he just showed you that by paying the police $500,000 when we got young out here starving, when we got young out here killing each other. That could have went to anything to help the youth. We don't need more money invested into the police. We need more money invested into the community. We need mother who know the community, who know the people, who willing to put their mother feet on the ground to make a difference with their influence. Your money. We don't care nothing about it. You think these white people ain't been here no mother in Louisiana? They using you to come through this mother and to pay the city up. They finna use you to rebuild the roads. They not finna use you to help the youth. Louisiana give a
Yeah, baby.
So how you feel about that, Spider?
Man, facts over feelings. I believe that Hurricane Chris is speaking from a factual
Is this what I have
perspective.
No. Back research or
Yeah, because you asked me how I felt. If I go
oh,
into my feelings, I could go
Or
forever.
do your big one. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna just deal off the facts.
No, go ahead.
You know, the dude is speaking about hip hop mogul investing into his town. He had a big event apparently, and Hurricane Chris, who's been around for a long time, is displeased with the lineup for the show or whatever the performance, and he's saying that 50 Cent, as a person newly invested into the community of Shreveport, has spent more on law enforcement and protection than he has in actually investing and trying to promote local talent in the community. Now, I don't know whether that's 100% true or not, but I understand if it were true where he's coming from.
Okay.
How about you?
He said he didn't have no Louisiana artists. From my knowledge, he had Fredo Bang. He had one that's like kind of lower level, no disrespect, like, but then he had Master P. Master P, aside from Stunner, he the face of Louisiana. So you had two Louisiana artists participating, you know what I'm saying?
I try to take it personal, but I know 50 Cent personally. And I know about him coming through the West Coast, South, LA personally, and not tapping in with Mr. Beautiful, the locust he ever met from Southern California in his life, the most loyal, overproduced, regardless of the impression he gives to the world as to why we no longer communicate or work together. I know what actually transpired. So when I hear someone else expressing anything of a slight, I'm not a person that quickly turns my ear against it because I know what it means to be 50 Cent's personal acquaintance and him not deal with you accordingly to how he should. So anybody else that expresses similar, my ears kind of open because I know it can happen.
But see, that's why I equate this to what
G-Unit Crypto, East Side. Go ahead.
that's the reason why I equate this to what, you know what I'm saying, with me, Adam 22, Low Dose, and Frosty was talking about. Frosty being off the Richter Frosty. I gotta reel him in sometime, you know what I'm
I
saying?
see.
You know what I'm saying? He like F that, you know what I'm saying? And he felt like he should have been there or invited because because it was in the set. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that, but I wasn't getting what he was saying at
Oh, the
first.
pop-up.
Right, the Kendrick thing, but it was Inglewood artists there though. You know what I'm saying?
So who did all this inviting that him or whoever is holding accountable for not being invited? Who is the
As far as who?
is it Kendrick or anybody next to Kendrick? Who was doing all this inviting that
I
people thought they should have been invited for?
I don't know, but I know for a fact I could have went last minute and still wiggled in there. You know what I'm saying?
But I know that about you, but I saw your last podcast with Joe Moses. Now you saying Frosty. Certain individuals feel like they should have been
No. What I said with Joe Moses, I said who should have been there for sure. I ain't talking about wiggled in.
Correct.
I think
But who is responsible for doing that inviting?
no. I think at the pop up, I think Joe Moses should have been there, and I think Geechee Gotti should have been there.
Who should have invited them though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can't say that though.
How should they have been there?
But I know if that day if I was really ready to go and dressed, because I could have went. Frosty could have got in there too. He just talked too much, bro. I could say because it's the little homie. You just talk too fucking much. But that's not like you just talking all that, and you could have been there. He talking after the shit, and he really
I
could
haven't
have
heard what he had to say about it. I only heard what he had to say about
the homie is real cocky and all that little shit. But you really didn't have to say what you said.
he run around in business and shit. I seen him leaving here one time, big body and all that.
But that's cool. But he didn't have to say that because he could have really been there. You just didn't. I want to say put forth the effort because, you know what I'm saying? The same way with Lil Deuce. It was the Red Cup tour. YG. Lil Deuce wasn't supposed to perform. The homie Baby Dot. And the homie, he on stage. This Lil Deuce. And it's in our backyard. But see, it's just the homie Frosty. He cocky, arrogant, like a lot of my homies is. But like, you know what I'm saying? I just say don't take it personal, bro. They just let it fuel you like it did with Joe Joe Moses. He wasn't there, and it fueled him, and now he dropping.
But he took his time to speak on it too.
Yeah,
When you gave him an opportunity.
right.
But you said they should speak on it, let it go, and keep smashing,
Just
or be silent about it.
Just me watching Joey. Watching. Keep on Joe Moses. His social media. After that, he didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, it fueled him, and he started dropping. He videoed and that like, you know what I'm saying?
You're a person with
man, use that as
a
fuel
nigga with two
and
wives,
do your thing.
2 wives and 4 companies. You might be a little more confident and stable than the average person trying to establish a wife and 1 company. Joe Moses come across as a person who is not trying to convince himself that he has value. Rather, someone slightly motivated to convince others. But I think he's fully aware of the value that he feels he possesses. He's just kind of irritated that the public hasn't quite caught on. Some other people are trying to convince themselves from day one that I deserve a spot in this shit because they haven't really experienced much motion.
All right, hold on. I running that clip.
Nigga tripping, man. Shout out to 50, bro. I perform. And know one thing. In my city, I'm the hottest in now. I'm 7 years and running. For real, man. Shout out to 50, man. Hurricane, I don't know what you want, what you done popped this morning, what you done did this morning that made you get on here and say some shit. Man, you tripping, man. It wasn't really about no money, it about opportunity. Being able to shake hands with people that you wouldn't be able to shake hands with. Come on, bro. If you an artist and you ain't network and promote yourself out here, it's your fault.
There it go. So listen, and that go for all up and coming artists, bro. You got put in the work. You know what I'm saying? And then if you ain't there, put in the work. Make sure you're there the next year. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. Like I was rapping at one point. I ain't been on none of these LA report cards. I'm not even tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I just didn't do quite enough. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great position to take because I hear people, Joe Moses and one, your last episode. I only know it because I watched the whole episode because I support the platform. Shout out to JM. Appreciate you, coach. You already know. But when he expresses displeasure at not being present at the pop-up, I just laughed to myself because I was having a conversation with Top Dog 2 days before the pop-up that lasted in excess of an hour. We talked about things that stretched back for multiple decades. And if anybody was not present that perhaps should have or could have took a personal position or felt certain type of way, which I didn't. I've been knowing K-Dot, J-Rock, Top Dog before they've known everybody that was there almost, besides 2T's, the actual street members. But if you want to start from any artist, these are my constituents. These are my peoples. Before Kendrick was K-Dot, Top Dog, J-Rock, L Train, what's Trey little brother name? RAH. I knew Top Dog's whole little situation of he wasn't never trying to be rich. He's always been with it, but trying to get his foot in the ground beyond the experience he's had, I've experienced every step of the way. So I don't feel left out because I saw how things developed and I've been left out for some time. But for any artist to claim that they desire or deserve to be there and wasn't there, nobody can state that before me.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You said be an artist performing or be an artist in
Just being included, invited, entertained.
Okay, there you go.
I could recall some months back, I don't know how where Top Dog was or the homies old Osama, but just because I had approached Top Dog in times past with artists that I was impressed with, I said, hey, yo, what can we do with this person? His first reaction was always, what do they Spotify look like? I realized back then, no matter how talented a person was,
It's all about numbers.
there you go. So guess what I chose to do at one point? I ran Zoe's name by Top. Now, whether Top was familiar with Zoe or not, he didn't show any familiarity. He asked me like he asked everybody what his numbers look like. I showed him the numbers. And his next question was about how tightly I was connected to him business-wise, in which it was no connection. And when I expressed that, the conversation kind of died. But this is my actual activity, expression, communication with these niggas when nobody listening. Once he showed me numbers matter, the next time I came across a talent from my set that reached out to me for help, which was Zoe Osama, I only came aware of him because he reached out to me for some help at one point. I thought, hey, let me mention him to Top Dog at one point because I knew he had the numbers. So when I see him at the motherfucking pop-up and I'm not there, all that is like noticeable for me. Neighborhood, East Side, EC, ain't nonsense.
I see. So okay,
I still got the screenshot to show when I was appealing to Top Dog. What can we do for the homie, man? He got it. He got it. And I know Top Dog is one of the ones that can make it crack. That's just my natural interest.
No, I brought it up as far as the be there and credit to LA Icon. No, that made me think about him.
Yeah, I never expressed, see how patient I was? I never expressed my personal feeling of being, you know what I'm saying, qualified to be in there while we discuss LA Icon. That's why I was so disrespected or so surprised that he felt qualified to be there because I never spoke on my personal experience. But if, I'm just telling you this, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If J-Rock, Top Dog, and K-Dot is there, I naturally deserve to be there just based on camaraderie, history, and industry experience.
Y'all hearing Spider, man, he putting in his grievance, nigga.
No, it's not even a grievance, it's just a state of facts.
Man, you punctual, you know what a grievance mean.
I know, that's why I want to make sure I don't call it that, even if it is that. I'm not classifying it as that.
Some of these words seem more, I don't know the word for it than it is, but.
That's what happens with words like J-Cat too. I'm just letting you know. That's why I don't want to use grievance. Because I told Top this, not only have I told them it's on my phone, I have music that articulates this, that I've shared with Top, that I recorded a long time ago, that I gave it to him recently, a couple days before the pop-up. He seemed to be kind of irritated with small amount of the lyrical content. But yeah, the Top Dog, the whole family from Musa to J-Rock to K-Dot before he was Kendrick, to 2T's, to Ali the engineer, to L Train, to Demetrius Ship Sr., Just so many members that seen that shit take place. I was there. Rest in peace, Puto. I love you, fool.
Hey, nigga, due to that, shout out to the whole TDE. Y'all put on for the West on everything. I got a cold roster over there. Shout out to YG.
I knocked out Scrappy for Top Dog on my mama, EC Crip.
Shout out Scrappy. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro.
Much love. We got the same birthday. Scrappy, you already know. It's old. Just history is history. Every time you read the Bible, come on now. Facts is facts.
We gonna do I don't even know Scrappy.
I
we
do.
gonna do like the dude, bro. Oh no.
It's facts that were feeling me. Fuck with me, though.
Yeah. Oh, everything.
Shout out to Scrap, though. The wrestling. I see you do your WWE thing and all that. You know what happened at 50 House. I love you, homie, but it was a moment. And it was a real moment.
Shout out to Mustard, the seat that came from Mustard Steve, whatever, how it go, but it's going up. And you know what I'm saying? And this the Rich at Heart podcast, and I want my boy SBI, give us all your handles, bro.
SPI, the Most East. You can find me on Instagram at Spider Loc, Most Easty, the number 7. That's my handle. Similar on YouTube is Spider Loc. YouTube.com/Spider Loc Most Easty. I think I'm gonna make a change to Black Box on YouTube soon. I've been fiddling with that. Other than that, you can find me on the Homie Podcast. You can find me on Straight Politicking on StreetTV with me, Munchie B, and Alex Alonso. Other than that, I'm in the Black Box doing what I do on my doula.
Everybody, look, you know what I'm saying? Check out Munchie B personal YouTube channel, Morals Over Money 92. I got my TikTok, it's the same, Morals Over Money 92. Instagram, MB_the mayor, that's MB_THA the mayor. And you can catch this Richard Hart thing on all platforms, anywhere you can click, Spotify, Google, YouTube, iHeart, and go on and on. So look, this is what I want people to do, man. Tap in on Tap Out, man. It's the Richard Hart Podcast. You got SPI, the Most HD, and Munchie B the mayor in the building on B Team. Whoa, and that's what it is.